What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video journaling episode. Today, I will, first of all, enlighten you about my day, and then you will also be enlightened about what I thought today, because I did write down some thoughts again after a while, because I don't do that every day, or not relevant ones. Like sometimes I just write thoughts down, like call my trainer because of training. Stuff that it's not no useful thoughts or nothing major, right? Like it's too minor, too little of a thing to mention, because starting tomorrow I'll have training in the morning again, thankfully. I don't know about every morning, but we'll see. So I asked him tomorrow at 10 we'll be training, and then probably also at 6, but I don't know about the evening one, right? But 10 is definitely standing as of right now. Like I said, first day, woke up. Woke up, and then I ate, all chill, revised a bit for the exam for which I had to leave at 9:10 or something a.m. Had to be there at 9:20, which I was. And then, okay, it was like this. We waited in this room, or we had to, sign basically some documents saying, oh yeah, I'm feeling okay to do this exam, blah blah blah. And then we were put into this room, had to wait for 10 minutes. We were led into another room where the tests were given, okay? Or the exams were given out. The exams, because we only had 20 minutes of preparation time, consisted of 2 different topics and 5 tasks in total. For the first topic, there were 2 tasks for me and 3 for the other. Obviously, there were all different kinds of people there, right? Like the oral exam for me was in the sports class. For others, it was in English. For others, it was German. Whatever. For me, sports. And honestly, when I was at home, my friend texted me something like, "Oh, number 1, you have to do this. This certain thing." And I'm like, "Okay, nice, bro, thanks." And I read the exam, like the first task. I was like, "What do they want from me?" Like we just in class we never used the name for this thing, but we from time to time used the information of the model, or whatever you call it, right? And yeah, so I was like, damn, what do they want from me? So thankfully, because of my friend, I knew it right away. Or not right away, like at first I finished like notes for task 2 with the 3 tasks, or topic 2 with the 3 different tasks. And then I went back to 1, did it again, because I was like, okay, so I have to I did what I would do, and also what he said to do for sure. And then 1.2 was based on these few pictures that depicted like a movement. Say something with what you wrote in number 1 in the first part of the task. In the first task. So I got to the room, easy peasy. Teachers were chill. For my exam, there was actually the principal of our partner school, basically, because it's like this your teachers correct it, and then also a teacher from the partner school corrects it to make sure, no favoritism or whatever. To make it fair, basically. Yeah. And this guy was sitting in my exam, but he was just sitting there watching. Not necessarily, like, it wasn't because he wanted to watch my exam, it was just because he wanted to be part of an exam here, right? And I didn't care, I was focused on the exam. My friends were like, "What? He was there?" I would have completely been shocked, Okay, bro. Okay, it's just one more person. Like, what does it matter? What matters is the person who's grading me, not the person who's watching there, sitting, right? So, first task, 10 minutes. For each task, we were given 10 minutes. And for the first no, not for each task, for each topic, we were given 10 minutes. And for I started talking freely. I just started presenting what I wrote down. And then I was done, and the teacher started asking me questions. And he helped me with them, quite honestly, because he asked good questions. Usually in class, he is not so nice. Like, he's quite annoying. He speaks very, very high German, like, I don't even know what you call it. What's the opposite of colloquial? Like, very formal German, kind of. Yeah. Informal, formal, very formal German. Yeah. And in the exam, he was speaking like a human again, which was good. And then 10 minutes were up after the questions. And then the second topic, 10 minutes for the second topic started. And this time I wasn't allowed to freely present it. He just started asking me questions right away. And I didn't even really look at my notes for that. I just freestyled it, kind of. I mean, for the second task of the three tasks, I did use my notes. Because it was like, oh, imagine you're a coach for some kind of sports person. I forgot what it was exactly. Yeah, imagine you're a coach and the guy struggles with motivation. What would you say? And then in task 1, we had to explain and some more about the so-called Rubicon model or whatever. Yeah, it was chill. The second one was chill. Yeah, and then it was done, and I left the room. I was putting quarantine. Wait. Quarantine. Wait, I need to. How do you say this word? Quarantine. Wait. Quarantine. What? What do you call this? No, like, honestly. Where's my Wi-Fi? What is going on with my Wi-Fi? Or is it my Wi-Fi? Or is it the browser? Shit. I don't know. The browser isn't working, apparently. Come on. Quarantine. Bro, the stuff during COVID. Oh my god, that we were put in. Yeah, because like we had to stay in there till the last one entered the exam, so that we couldn't help him. But like my friend still got to his phone and could help me, so it didn't fully work. But yeah. And feeling very tired, honestly. It's not even 10. That's crazy. I'm back to my old sleep cycle. That's so good. Waking up early is so much better. But that's what happened. And then I met with 2 friends. We went to a small cafe, shop, I guess. And we ate and talked a bit, and talked about some ideas what to do. And once again, I noticed my one friend is terrible at. Oh yeah, that leads to the first thought, or the first thing I wrote down. So interesting how people want to tell you how to live your life. And then a quote, "You should walk around with your hair open for real, it looks so much better." Like, yeah, bro, I know it looks better, okay, I know. No. Like, bro, do you think I don't see myself with open hair ever? Like, what? Do you think once I get out of the shower, the first thing I do is tie up my hair because, I don't know, and not even look at myself, like, for a second? What? Brother, I know it looks better. People don't think before they speak. Oh my god, how long is this? Can I? Yeah, okay. Yeah, like, bro, think before you speak. Like, bro, okay. And I feel like it's not the first time this guy has told me. I know it's not the first time I heard it, but I don't know if the same guy, like, told me it multiple times, because that's what he does. But basically, brother, you think, maybe, I mean, you don't think, but if you would think, you would get to the conclusion that there is maybe two reasons. Like, either I have a reason not to do it, or I have no reason to do it. Like, because it's a bother. Like, it's tiring. And so if I have no reason to do it, like, if I have no reason to do something tiring, then why should I do it? Something annoying, why should I do it? You gotta have a reason. Right, bro? Yeah. But my reason as to why not to do it, I guess it kind of goes both ways. Like, it's a reason not to do it. Yeah, it's a reason not to do it. Because it's a bother. And, like, yeah, it looks better, so what? Like, who am I trying to impress? Bro, did you look at the girls here? Fucking ugly. Offense. Yeah, no, I was about to say no offense, but no. I think German girls are ugly. That's period. Alright, so people should think before they speak. That's the moral of the story. Then that also led me to think people should not only hear knowledge and be aware of it, but also apply it, Perfect example. A friend. I was telling him the notes, or even speaking about it, like on multiple occasions, I said, "Oh, don't interrupt others while speaking." He's like, yeah, I know, that's common sense. Brother, I don't know if I have had one conversation with him, like when we're alone, I think he does it. But when we're not alone, no conversation where he has not interrupted someone. Hey, bro. Common sense. Hey, common sense. Yeah. Yeah. That's just one example, though. That's so sad. But yeah, I met up with friends, cafe, talked a bit, and then we went to a nearby, or not nearby, I guess, sea, and just chilled there for a bit. Honestly, we just sat down there at a bench, and my friend was, like, one of the two friends was doing something, had to do something, and then the other started playing blackjack on his phone. And I don't know where this came from, but he was like, "Guys, we have to go to a casino once. We have to. One time." I'm like, "Brother, Why the hell? You know it's a scam. So why the hell? Yeah, just for the vibe, just for the feeling. Brother, why? What do you? You're not missing out on something bad. I just want to play blackjack on a poker table. Like I just want to play blackjack there. I'm so good at blackjack. And then he started playing blackjack on his phone with fake money. And he's like, "Oh my god, I'm winning." Obviously, it's fucking rigged to make you think you're good at playing and would start playing with real money. Casinos would not exist if they would be fair. If they would, you know, if you would get more, then you would lose. Simple math, simple observation. Then I also realized how crazy presence is, because there was a train, we heard the train arrive from time to time, like every 10 minutes or so, at least every 10 minutes. But I started reading a book because I didn't want to be on my phone like the two of them. One was doing something he had to do, another one was doing nonsense, like I said. Yeah. But what I meant to say is I didn't want to be on my phone, so I continued reading The Alchemist. That was good. It was a vibe because then the sun started showing up, and it was quite warm, and that was good. Loki forgot why I was saying this. Oh yeah, the train presence. Every 10 minutes. But then for a while, like we were talking, silence, and then I read a book, focused on that. And then I looked up from the book, I heard the train arrive again. I'm like, bro, I have not heard the last few trains arrive for a while. I was like, damn, presence is crazy. Like focus, when you're focused on something and stuff just gets completely blocked out. That's so crazy. What else? I mean, after that, I pretty much went home. Like once one of my friends went home, we walked around a bit more than he had to go, do something, and then we drove home. And then the thing is, we were talking the whole from time to time about like what we wanted to do. Right? I was like, brothers, easy content creation, social content creation. And they keep coming up with ideas like, oh, let's sell cola, or let's resell e-commerce, drop shipping, reselling, like I said. I think let's wash cars, let's wash driveways, let's cut grass for the experience. What? Like, one guy saw on my face that I was not feeling that. Like, brothers, what the? Like, I'm thinking, I'm listening to them speak about these ideas and getting hyped for them, and I'm like, okay, maybe we're not as similar as I thought. Maybe our goals are quite different, because I don't need no quick cash. I don't need no cash selling cola. I was about to say cola for on the weekend. Like I don't need to resell cheap cars or whatever. Like I know what I want to. I think I know what I think I know what I want to do, which is content creation, and to make it more precise, challenges, whether it's social or challenges I do myself with friends, and just record them. Simple, straightforward. No, nothing. I think I know this is what I want to do. And then like from challenges or social content, I can, there's so many more options. Whether it's challenges, pranks, or doing good, there's so many options. So I think that will be something that I want to do, like for forever, or at least for quite a while. for the next few decades. Maybe forever. Maybe honestly forever. Because it is quite nice. Just to do cool stuff and just record it. Maybe motivate people to also do cool stuff. Yeah, so I was like, damn, maybe I have to work alone. Because, yeah, I don't know. Because I am not going to do the nonsense. Like, not necessarily nonsense. You know, drop shipping is one thing. Like, I don't know, I don't care. Like, obviously I care about making money, but it's like, I'd rather do what I like doing and make less money than doing what I don't like doing and make more money this way. You know what I mean? I'd rather fulfill my passion and make less money than I would not fulfilling my passion, but doing more money. Like, bro, for me, it's like, that's why I don't want to create like nonsense products like AI products and sell them, or create stupid little videos about a fucking washing a driveway, because I don't care about that. It's not what I want to do. Simple as that. So, yeah. Maybe I'll do this alone, actually. Maybe. But then I would have to look for body cams. Clip mics we wanted to get anyway, maybe for when we're reading the books, because the three of us, the original idea is book club, right? But this is going way too slow for my pace. Like, they're slowing me down hella, honestly. If I would work alone, I would be so much faster, but maybe it's outsourcing this way if it's 3 brains working on it. But the question is when the other 2 brains will start working. That's the question. Because as of right now, it feels like one guy just wants to dream. Also in The Alchemist, I think I said this yesterday already. People who want to dream and people who want to realize their dreams. I feel like this one guy just wants to dream. I want to realize my dreams. And the other one, I don't know. I think he wants to realize them too, or he's open. I don't even know if that's his dream. I think he just wants to live life. And that's a deep sentence I just said right there. And most of you probably did not get the deep meaning. He just wants to live life. Not live like normal people live, exist, do nothing with their lives. No, he wants to get many different experiences. He wants to live, not just exist. But I think he's a bit undisciplined, which is, trainable, so no biggie. Yeah, and then I was also wondering, because I am quite into fitness. Gym is a huge part of my life, and it has been. It's also a huge part of my mental toughness, I guess, in some sense. And so I was like, oh, maybe learn more about it. The guy called me because of tomorrow. Because of tomorrow, he wants to go to the small mountain again. Now I have to. Oh my god. Yeah, good. Now that this is cleared up, that I'm not going because training is more important, and if I go tomorrow, then I will not get enough sleep. No. Bro, this guy is so rude actually. He just calls me. Like, he just calls me at this time. Last time he called even an hour later. Like, brother, usually I would be sleeping at this time. And last time I was sleeping. He just called me while I was asleep. That is so rude. You know, if it's during the day, fuck it. I like calling more than texting. But not when it's time to sleep, bro. Just because you're awake late doesn't mean I am. Yo. Yeah, he did. Yeah, what I want to say, just learn about more about training, fitness, and share that knowledge. But I don't really like so much the sit at home and learn the theory. I'm more of a practical learner. That's why I was like doing challenges or here social stuff. Just something that requires a bit of that is outside of your comfort zone. And you know, I'd rather be street smart than book smart, like that. I like practically applicable knowledge more than fancy knowledge to flex how knowledgeable you are. No, I don't care about that. Mm-hmm. Yo, I'm low-key very tired and I still need to pray. So I shall end this episode right now. And I have to set a timer tomorrow for not 6 but 7. At latest at 7 a.m. I wake up. Because then I will eat. And I don't know about walking with my dog because my mom will be at home tomorrow. Maybe I'll walk with my dog and then at 9:15 I have to start preparing to leave for training. Simple as that. That's gonna be so good. I hope, I pray so bad that I just have training every morning from now. My mom is calling, so I need to go.